Hey you, yeah you who clicked on this video. Thanks for giving our channel a shot. And if you will, please do us the honor of watching the video all the way through. Appreciate it. Now onto the video.
Hey there, 8-Bit family. Today we are discussing a new series that premiered on April 7th on HBO Max called Tokyo Vice. It is a crime drama created by J.T. Rogers based on the 2009 Tokyo Vice book, written by Jake Adelstein. It is set in the late 90s as we follow Jake Adelstein, who is played by Ansel Elgort. He is an American journalist in Tokyo, and we watch as Jake gets hired as the only gaijin, or outsider, working for Japan's largest newspapers, called the Yomiuri Shimbun, and is assigned to the police beat. We watch as Jake struggles to adapt to a very strict and rigid society. He navigates the rules and the differences between Japanese and American culture. It is very obvious that Jake looks different, is different from the regular population that he is surrounded by. For example, he is a whole head taller than, well, almost everyone. Not to mention that people go out of their way to let him know he does not belong. Sometimes even going as far as to politely ask him when he plans to go home, as if he didn't live and work there. But we see that crime is even processed differently than how we would here in the States. To the point to say that there is, according to Tokyo PD, no murder in Japan. Because if the police don't classify it as a murder, then it cannot be called that. So we can understand Jake's confusion, since that is not how we operate here in America. Tokyo Vice does a fantastic job at showing us how Japanese society works. It's almost like a clock. Every gear goes towards order and the illusion that everything is running smoothly, at least on the surface. So Jake realizes that to be able to succeed in his new work environment, he needs help. So he befriends a veteran detective in the Vice Squad, Hiroto Katagiri, and he is played by Ken Watanabe. And he asks him to teach him, or to show him, how the system works in Tokyo, along with the true underbelly of crime. And so we start following as they investigate a string of suicides/murders that are tied to the yakuza. In the middle of everything that's happening with Jake and his journey, we find ourselves following Rachel Keller, who plays Samantha. She's an American migrant living in Tokyo. Makes her living as a hostess in Kabukicho, along with a few other hostesses. Samantha is really mysterious. We don't know very much about her, but you can tell that she has some secrets, and I anticipate that those will unravel as her character progresses. She also might be Jake's love interest. Who knows? We'll see. But that's that for her. And lastly, one of my favorite characters is our not-so-friendly yakuza, Sato, who is played by Sho Kazumatsu, who seems to come from a poor family. Again, we don't really know a lot about him either, but it seems that he was recruited by the Tokyo Yakuza family. We get to see how the Yakuza actually treat their new recruits, and how these new recruits challenge each other to attempt to gain recognitions from those with higher ranks in the Yakuza family. But also how they must exercise restraint and not embarrass the family. If they do embarrass the family, the consequences are severe. But back to Sato. I love this character because he seems to be stuck between his gratitude to his Yakuza family from saving him from poverty, I'm assuming, and his own sense of right and wrong. So I'm really hoping that that relationship between Jake and Sato becoming friends is a thing, and also that Sato stays alive. Although it might be wishful thinking, but I sincerely hope not. So far, the acting is really engaging. The story has held my interest. It feels authentic. Japan is beautiful. Oh, did I mention this story is loosely based on a true story? Cool, right? So far, we have 3 episodes. They're currently out. We've seen 2 murders with one very one-sided fight. Poor guy. I won't say it's action-packed, but when they do have action, it is very well done. All in all, I enjoyed the show and will continue to watch it and report back. If you did watch it, or if you watched a few episodes, please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about it. Let's discuss it. And I will see you in the next video. 8-Bit Heroes out.
Want to give a big 8-Bit Heroes welcome to Dree Mimiko. Big shouts out to you. Welcome to the 8-Bit Heroes family. If you'd like to get a shout out on the channel, then hit that like button. Maybe share it with a couple of friends. And do us the biggest honor of all, and subscribe to the channel so you can join the 8-Bit Heroes family. And while you're at it, hit that bell icon so you can be notified when our new videos come out.